Yeah, yeah, New York, yeah, 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 yeah. God bless him, them drugs is a weapon. Yeah, me was so high that I had to learn my lesson. Man, I came a long way from depression, from dealing with oppression, to higher upsetting. All this fucking bullshit make my blood boil. Just know that I put it all on the line for you. Kirk Knight, on the beat, right? All night, all right, yeah.
You know, we're gonna get back to the fun and games in a minute, but I'm gonna get serious with you guys for a minute. We're in a beautiful place, so let's sit down and have a talk. Man, like, every single day I'm turning on the news, and this week alone in Halifax, there's three young guys, not too much younger than me, 20 years old, 23 years old, and so on. They got gunned down in the city just because of this stupid gang violence. And on the news this morning, they're charging the guy that went to Millwood High, which is a high school in Nova Scotia, because some guy went to Millwood High and must have just hated life, been made fun of, bullied around and everything like that, so he went there and left a big bag of guns on the side of the school. Luckily, some young fellas, young little homies, they found the guns, and they did the right thing and turned them in before stuff got bloody. But guys, man, life's far too short for this nonsense. Like, look at this. Like, man, life's short. Like, 4 years ago, I moved to Alberta with Rochelle, and the one person that we met out there in Alberta, his name was Randy. R.I.P. homie. I got him on the back of my Jeebus piece. But long story short, he ended up overdosing on cocaine, and he was in the world of the money. He had an incredible job, making really good money, more than the average person. He was doing his thing on the side, making some other flow, and it got to him. One night he said he came to me, and one line led to another line, to another, and then the next day he was dead. I was talking to him at probably 12 o'clock that night, and then we didn't even learn until 3 days later he died. Man, that's how short life is. He was probably making, $6,000-7,000 a month at 22, right? I mean, wouldn't you rather that? Like, life's not about how much money you're making, it's about how happy you are. And all it takes is, that one night you want to try those drugs and then you ruin your whole life. Now I got an angel over top of, looking down over top of us, me and Rochelle both, because he was good friends with Rochelle too. You guys gotta stop this. Life's far too short, man. Life's too short. Y'all got friends and family that love and care about you. Just over some gang violence or over some you hate your life shit because people are bullying you. You want to go shoot up the schools. Man, what's the best way to prove people are wrong that make fun of you? Go out there and prove them wrong by doing better. Go out there and make more money than them. Go out there and do more things than them. Don't go out and try to shoot them up. How's that going to do anybody good? How's that going to do you good? Man, life's far too short for this. And to those police officers out there, shooting all those young black men, some white fellas too. Like, what do you mean? All the weapons you have on your belt, you gotta shoot people? Like, I got an uncle that was gunned down by the police in Toronto. That's why I speak of this stuff, but I've been around this violence and gang violence my whole life. The only way you're gonna get out of this stuff is to get out and do what I'm doing. try to make better, try to make change. You know, this YouTube thing is going to be a journey, but I'd rather take that journey than some of these other boys going to jail for silly violence. Man, life's too short. Look at this stuff. Life's too short, guys. What's being sad about everything gonna chew? Really, though. What's being angry at people for making fun of you gonna do? Go out and just be better. Don't listen to what they say. It doesn't matter. Man, I used to get made fun of my whole life for these beauty marks on my face. Think I give a fuck? Nope, none. Zero. That's my point. I traveled around to half of our country. I drove across our whole country from Alberta to Nova Scotia. I've been to Dominican with my girlfriend Rochelle of almost 8 years, twice so far. We didn't just go to a resort, we traveled around. We went to the mountains the first time, and the second time we went to San Domingo, the capital. You know, we've been a lot of different places in this country, in this whole world at that. Get out there and experience life, guys. Life's too short for this fucking sad shit and this crying shit and killing each other and suicide stuff. Life's far too short, man. I just want you guys to take in the scenery for a few minutes and, you know, if you got somebody that you lost to gun violence or suicide, you know, give a shout out to them down below in the comments, because we all got that sad story. Well, let's keep going, guys. Life's too short for this shit. You never know what could happen. Always dream big, man. Never forget that. Always dream big. You know, we're no Casey Neistat, you know, with 3 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers, whatever he has now. We're no Fousey with 4 or 5 million. We're no Roman with 6 million. But, you know, we're two people from Halifax, Nova Scotia, starting this YouTube journey and looking for other people like us who've been put down and made fun of their whole life. Join our team, join our family. Like, you know, let's start our own family, let's start our own team of people who've already been through that fight. My spirit animal's a pit bull. That's why I've been in love with pit bulls my whole life, because they're fighters. They never give up, and they're loyal. You know, join the team, guys. Join this YouTube family. I told you that was a garage. You guys just seen it from that side of the water.
Change is one of the most difficult things that we face, but change is inevitable. One reason we don't like change is we get comfortable where we are. We get used to our friends, our job, the place we live, and even if it's not perfect, we accept it because it's familiar. And what happens is because we're not willing to change, we get stuck in what God used to do instead of moving forward into what God is about to do. And just because God's blessed you where you are doesn't mean you can just sit back and settle there. You have to stay open to what God is doing now. What worked 5 years ago may not work today. If you're going to be successful, you have to be willing to change. Every blessing is not supposed to be permanent. Every provision is not supposed to last forever. We should constantly evaluate our friendships. Who's speaking into your life? Who are you depending on? Make sure they're not dragging you down, limiting you from blossoming. Everybody is not supposed to be in our life forever. If you don't get rid of the wrong friends, you will never meet the right friends.